Hey everybody, welcome back to Bottom Shelf Bar, where we still don't know how to do the intro. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bottom Shelf Bar.
That's Paul.
That's Connor.
Paul, what are we doing right now?
We're drinking Träkál, a relatively new spirit that's distilled in Patagonia. All ingredients for it are gathered within 100 square kilometers of the distillery. It's distilled from apples, pears, and crab apples, and then infused with local herbs and berries, and is therefore entirely its own kind of thing. It's kind of reminiscent of gin, but to me it plays like a scotch. Very warm flavors in there that to me are uncustomary of a gin. So yeah, it's very interesting.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah, the fun thing is the bottle says it's made of Patagonia, not made in Patagonia, because it's all like uniquely Patagonian species of stuff, so that's fun.
And it tells us on its cap to make your own path, so we're certainly going to do that, and whether the path will be approved or not remains to be seen.
That's right. Although by make our own path, the cocktails we'll be trying with this are from a cocktail guide they include with the spirit. Largely from work done by some bartenders in like Colorado and Minnesota. So yeah.
All right,
let's have shots. Get you a whiff of that.
It smells like a weird mouthwash. Tastes like a forest. Some pine, like just straight up pine.
Not the forest you're used to. There is no pine in this. All of the herbs in it are like leafy herbs, I think.
A little bit of mint, maybe?
There is a little bit of mint,
definitely
yeah.
Some mint going on there.
Not the mint we're used to.
I'm sure none of it's what I'm used to. I have never been to Patagonia.
There are 3 or 4 berry varietals in this that only exist in Patagonia. So like literally not flavors that we have access to in the States, which is very interesting. It's very warm. I don't know how else to describe it, but the flavor profile is warm. Like autumnal almost, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I like the description autumnal.
Yeah. It's because of the apple.
Tastes like nature, is what I would say.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I've had a lot of people taste this, mostly bartenders I work with. And several people like it, but it's so out of everyone's wheelhouse that most people just go, interesting, which is pretty fair. It's strange compared to most spirits.
I love it. I would drink this straight. It's very smooth, so I think you definitely could do that if you enjoy it.
Yeah, it is pretty smooth. A little medicinal, but not in a bad way.
Cool. Well,
let's play a game.
Yeah. We're bringing back a game that I imported from Korea during the Soju episode. Check that out if you haven't. It's called Baskin-Robbins 31. We're going to try to count to 31 jointly. Each of us can only say 3 numbers at a time. Paul, you can start.
1, 2, 3,
4,
5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10,
11, 12,
13, 14, 15,
16,
17, 18, 19,
20, 21,
22, 23, 24.
25, 26.
Well played.
Yeah.
27, 28, 29.
This game might as well be 26. 30.
31.
Yeah,
right.
That's the first time I've won that. Let's go.
Figured out the trick.
Numbers.
Okay.
I have a math degree.
On to drinking time.
This is a Träkál soda. It is 1 part Träkál to 4 parts soda. I've had this before and I'm not a fan, but I think Connor probably will be.
All right, let's drink it. You're right. Yeah, that's pretty good. It tastes like a weird candy. I'm trying to think of what candy it is. Maybe it is licorice.
It's licoricey for sure.
Yeah, maybe like I think Good and Plenty? Is that what it's called? Maybe that's what it is.
It's weirdly like warm tasting for not being, I don't know. The flavor profile of warm clashing with what to me should be cool and refreshing just messes me up in my brain, man.
Yeah, it hits your mouth and you're like, ooh, cool and refreshing, but the taste is not, it does not match. I think this could benefit from a little more mint if you dialed that up a notch.
Or just a touch of sweetness. Which, to be fair, they recommend muddling, like doing a light muddle of like an orange slice in your soda, which would probably improve it.
That
honestly, quite a bit.
Yeah, that would be stellar. But I don't have oranges, so we could not do that.
I didn't think of oranges. Overall, very appley. Very the apple, crab apple, and pear. The fact that it's distilled from those really comes through, which is pretty wild to me because I feel like normally what's called the wash of the distillation, a lot of the flavors are lost depending on how you do it. So to me, like they must have just discarded the head and kept the tails of the distillation in. Yeah, very tasty if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's for everyone, but call me McDonald's because I'm loving it.
We're gonna play Baskin Robbins 31 again.
Okay, let's do it.
You can go first.
1,
2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10,
11, 12, 13,
14, 15,
16, 17, 18,
19, 20,
21, 22,
23,
24, 25, 26.
20. Yep. There it is. 27, 28.
29, 30.
All right. He done did it. That means there's a number that is like 26 before 26, which means it has to be 21, meaning whoever gets to 21 first wins.
Well, I mean, that's all part of the game. You just got to psych out your opponent. You figure out where the stopping points are. And it gets harder the drunker you get. So speaking
That's
of
right.
that...
More drinks.
Yeah!
So this is a workhorse. This is a cocktail comprised of 1 ounce Träkál, 1/2 ounce Fernet Branca, 1/2 ounce lime, and then topped with ginger beer, which I took as about 4 ounces total. Not being really sure because we split it into 2, so who knows? This was created by Drew McGuire of Wildebeest in Vancouver, so props to that guy. Yeah, bottoms up.
All right. I smell a lot of Träkál again. Ooh, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
This is very tasty. I bought some Fernet Branca a long time ago on the recommendation of a friend. Hard for me to enjoy because of how bitter it is, but this is the first thing I've had it in that it's so good. This is a very tasty drink.
There's a nice little teeny hint of bitterness at the end from the Fernet Branca. You get a little gingerness, and it goes, as you might expect, very well with the like kind of foresty notes of the Träkál.
And then that lime juice just lightens it right back up and makes it refreshing.
Yeah, it's not as warm as the other two things we've done so far, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, I think this is like almost perfectly balanced, and it tastes very good.
That's all things should be.
It's very approachable too, which sometimes we'll drink something and we'll be like, this is good for us, but maybe not for everyone.
Yeah, like I especially, these days love I love a good Manhattan, a gin martini, and those are definitely not approachable drinks for everyone. So
I drank a little more than I should have in that swig.
Yeah, it's very herbal, got a little bitter bite, very tasty in that way, refreshing. Honestly, I would drink this over a Moscow Mule any day of the week. Oh yeah, no questions asked.
Yes, this is much better than a mule. I think there's a little something for everyone in this drink.
Yeah, I would highly recommend trying that if you ever find yourself in a bar that stocks Träkál. It's only really in like California, Vancouver, Denver, and I think there's like it's like for some reason has a distribution channel in Minnesota. But if you happen to find yourselves in one of those areas in a bar that has it, absolutely ask for this because it is delicious. And I also promise you, any bar that has Träkál will have Fernet Branca.
One would assume. Why we have both of those things, well, you can ask him.
It's me. I'm the reason.
All right, let's count to 31, shall we?
Yeah. Did you go first or I go first?
It's your turn.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9.
10.
11, 12.
13, 14, 15.
16.
17, 18, 19.
20, 21.
22.
23, 24, 25.
26.
Damn it. 27.
28, 29, 30.
31.
All right.
Woo.
One more drink. Let's go.
All right. This is a number 74 created by Christina Acosta of Bar Fausto in Denver. It uses a jasmine green tea vanilla syrup, which I made earlier today. So there are black flecks in the drink from vanilla bean because I didn't want to strain through cheesecloth. Lillet Blanc, which is, as you know, delicious. You can use it in place of sweet vermouth. Lemon juice, and Träkál.
Lillet Blanc is a favorite of ours, so we like to show it to you.
I love Lillet Blanc. It's so good.
Right. Let's have a taste, shall we?
This is the first drink I've not tried of that we've done so far.
I smell a lot of Träkál on the nose. Again, pretty approachable. Very delicious. I could go for a little more vanilla, personally.
Yeah, me as well. That syrup, I taste it straight, very strong.
But yeah, it's another very nice blend of flavors, which, I mean, credit to the professional bartender who came up with this.
Yeah.
It is their job, after all. But yeah, this is really good.
Christina Acosta, great job.
We're fans. Yeah, the Träkál plays really well with the like vanilla, especially.
Mm-hmm. And that Lillet Blanc, just with that ever so slight floral sweetness, helps a lot.
When in doubt, Lillet Blanc. I feel like that's a decent rule of thumb.
Yeah, I wouldn't. In my experience so far, I wouldn't really use it in place of a sweet vermouth in, say, a Manhattan. But in almost anything else where you use sweet vermouth, give Lillet Blanc a try. It's delicious.
Yeah, this is really good. I thoroughly enjoyed every part of this episode, which is, even once we've started doing good things, something of a rarity.
Yeah, Träkál. Oh, dude, look, you can read the batch numbers better through the back.
That's wild.
Very tasty, but you gotta know what you're doing with it. Very difficult to mix with without some knowledge of what you're doing. I did try the creators recommend using it in place of gin, in like just straight up replacing gin in cocktails. In my experience, not good. The character is just too different. I mean, I've tried like Negronis, Gimlets, even. It doesn't do it. You need more flavors in there.
Yeah, I don't think this is really all that comparable to gin. I get where the comparison is coming from, but flavor profile-wise, I think it's too different to really work in the same drinks. And
Yeah.
I don't think it really substitutes well for Scotch either. I think, like Paul said, you really have to let it be its own thing. And, track down those niche drinks that various bars that stock this have come up with, because they, as you might expect, they do a good job.
The things I've really liked it in, I've done it with some ginger and honey, really enjoyed it. Done it with some cocktail blueberries I made, very good. But a little bit to each his own is required when testing out new spirits. So this is something you should only buy if you really like one of these drinks or if you really like experimenting.
Yeah. I do think this is a really good product, though. It is certainly expensive, and we can't rate it on our typical scale. But
to be fair, it's actually not that expensive. It's expensive because here in Oklahoma, there's no distribution for it. Yeah. So I had to pay for out-of-state shipping.
Yeah, but even so, you may not be able to get it super easily wherever you are.
Correct.
But if you can track it down, I would recommend buying it because those drinks were stupendous.
Yeah, and especially at $40 a bottle. That's, it's not bottom shelf, obviously, but it's also not breaking the bank when it comes to alcohol prices.
Well,
dude, green and yellow chartreuse.
Your opinions on breaking the bank are different than mine.
Green and yellow chartreuse are $60 a bottle. And they're literally not even like the liquors that you use. They are compliments.
I would buy this over green chartreuse every day. So yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up. Let's do some more counting to 31.
That's right. I hope you like numbers because we got 31 of them coming your way.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
7,
8, 9, 10,
11, 12, 13,
14,
15, 16, 17,
18, 19,
20, 21, 22.
Damn it. 23,
24, 25, 26.
God damn it.
All right, well.
27, 28, 29,
30.
31.
All right.
Woot woot.
All right, Träkál. Track it down if you can. This has been Bottom Shelf Bar. I'm Connor.
I'm Paul.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Yeah, that's it.
Patagonia is the end of the world. Sort of.